Our story starts a long time ago. Imagine a world covered in ice. This was about 30,000 years ago. It was the time of the Great Ice Age. Giant animals roamed these frozen lands. Mammoths and woolly rhinoceroses were common. Life was a constant struggle for survival. In this tough world lived the gray wolf. These wolves were strong and clever hunters. They lived and hunted in family groups called packs. Working together, they could bring down large prey. Their main food was deer, bison, and other big animals. Each wolf in the pack had a role. This teamwork helped them live in the cold. They were perfectly adapted to this wild environment. Wolves were very wary of other creatures. Humans were also living during the Ice Age. These early humans were hunter-gatherers. They also hunted the same large animals as wolves. Sometimes humans and wolves would cross paths. These meetings were likely cautious and rare at first. This was the ancestor of our modern dog. Something amazing started to happen. Some wolves began to come near human camps. Perhaps they were braver than other wolves. Or maybe they were just very hungry. Human camps often had leftover food scraps. These scraps could be an easy meal for a wolf. This was a big risk for any wild animal, but the reward of food was very tempting. Early humans probably watched these wolves carefully. At first, they might have been scared. A wolf is a powerful animal after all. But they soon noticed something interesting. The wolves that came close were less aggressive. They were more curious and perhaps less fearful. Humans might have started leaving food out. This was the very first step towards friendship. Wolves got a more reliable source of food. Humans also gained from these tamer wolves. The wolves might bark if strangers or predators came near. This was like an early warning system. This process was very slow and gradual. The wolves themselves played a part in changing. As generations passed, these wolves began to change. Humans started to prefer certain types of wolves. They liked the ones that were friendlier. They favored wolves that were not aggressive. Wolves that were more helpful were also valued. This was not deliberate breeding yet. It was more like an unconscious selection. Humans simply tolerated or encouraged the tamer ones. These favored wolves had a better chance to survive. They lived near humans and got food. Their offspring inherited their tamer traits. Over time, these wolves became different from wild wolves. They started to look and act differently. Their bodies might have become a bit smaller. Their snouts might have shortened a little. These animals were no longer true wolves, but they were not yet modern dogs either. We can call them proto-dogs or early dogs. They were learning to live closely with humans. They started to understand human signals better. Humans, in turn, learned to understand these proto-dogs. This cooperation was key to their shared success. Section 4. Dogs Go Global. A Journey with Humans. As humans began to move, their dogs went with them. Early humans were nomadic, meaning they moved around. They explored new lands and continents. And their loyal canine companions traveled by their side. These proto-dogs were part of the human family group. They helped carry small loads or provided warmth. Their presence offered security in unfamiliar territories. This bond made long journeys more manageable. Dogs spread across the entire globe with humans, from Asia to Europe, Africa, and the Americas. Everywhere humans went, dogs followed. This journey took thousands of years. As they moved into new areas, dogs adapted. They adapted to different climates, from hot deserts to cold tundras. They also adapted to different human cultures. The roles they played might change with the local needs. In different parts of the world, dog populations became isolated. They did not mix much with dogs from faraway lands. This isolation led to regional variations. Dogs in one area might start to look a bit different. They might develop traits suited to their specific environment. This was the beginning of different types of dogs. Section 5. Breeding begins. Crafting a canine companion. For a very long time, dog evolution was slow. Changes happened mostly by chance or unconscious human preference. But then, humans started to take more control. They began to breed dogs for specific purposes. This was a major turning point in dog history. Humans noticed that some dogs were better at certain tasks. One dog might be a great hunter, another might be excellent at guarding sheep. So, people started to choose which dogs would have puppies. They would pick a good hunting dog, and they would breed it with another good hunting dog. They hoped the puppies would also be good hunters. This is called selective breeding or artificial selection. It was a way to shape dogs for human needs. This process started to create more distinct types of dogs. Dogs bred for herding looked different from dogs bred for tracking. Over centuries, this selective breeding continued. Humans bred dogs for herding livestock. They bred dogs for hunting different kinds of game. Guard dogs were bred to be strong and protective. Lap dogs were bred simply for companionship. The variety of dog forms began to increase. Section 6. Dogs in the modern world. New roles, same loyalty. Today, dogs live with us in a very different world. The Ice Age is long gone. Many dogs no longer need to hunt or herd for us. But they still play many important roles in our lives. Their ability to learn and their desire to please make them versatile. We see dogs working as service animals. Guide dogs help people who cannot see. Hearing dogs assist those who are deaf. Dogs also perform many other vital jobs. Police dogs help find missing people or detect substances. Search and rescue dogs bravely go into disaster areas. Therapy dogs visit hospitals and nursing homes. They bring comfort and joy to people who are sick or lonely. Their calm presence can be very healing. These working dogs show incredible dedication. They are highly trained and love their jobs. Of course, for many people, dogs are beloved companions. They are members of our families. They share our homes and our daily lives. They offer us unconditional love and friendship. The simple act of petting a dog can lower stress. Walking a dog helps us stay active. Section 7. Closing thought, an unbreakable bond. The journey of dogs from wild wolves is amazing. It spans tens of thousands of years. It is a story of adaptation and cooperation. Wolves took a chance on humans long ago. Humans, in turn, welcomed these animals into their lives. This was not just one species taming another. It was a unique partnership that shaped both of us. We grew together, humans and dogs. The bond between humans and dogs is truly special. It is unlike our relationship with any other animal. This connection is built on deep trust. It is built on mutual understanding and affection. Dogs seem to understand our emotions. They offer comfort when we are sad. They share our joy when we are happy. This empathy is remarkable and precious. Think about the love you feel for your dog, or the love a dog clearly shows for its human. This is the result of that long shared history. It is woven into their very being, and into ours. Dogs have adapted to live with us. They have learned to read our cues.